This video is to give you some practice on significant figures. If you have already mastered significant figures, there's no need to watch this. Otherwise, I recommend that you go through the practices on the next few slides. Take a few minutes and pause this video to do these 5 problems. Determine how many significant figures are in each of these numbers. Once you have written down the answers, then restart the video to see if you are correct. Okay, hopefully you have written down the number of significant figures in each of these 5 numbers. If not, stop, pause the video, and do it. Okay, so number 1, there are no zeros in that number. So you just count each of the digits. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 significant digits in the first number. In the second number, we have 2 non-zero digits and then 3 terminal zeros. There is no decimal place, so these are not significant. So 23,000 only has 2 significant digits. The third number, we have 3 non-zero digits. We have 3 leading zeros, but because there is not a non-zero digit up here, these 3 zeros are only placeholders. So this number only has 1, 2, 3 significant digits. 204. There's 2 non-zero digits. There is 1 zero. It comes between 2 non-zero digits, so it is significant. So there is 1, 2, 3 significant digits. And the last one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 non-zero digits. We have a trailing or a terminal zero. There is a decimal point. It comes after the decimal point, so this 0 is significant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant digits. If you got those 5 questions correct on the previous slide, great. You could stop here. But if you missed any of those, I recommend that you now pause this video and determine the number of significant digits in each of these 5 problems. So pause the video now, and when you are finished, we will go through the answers. So number 1, we have 2 non-zero digits and 2 zeros that come between non-zero digits. So these 2 zeros are significant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 significant digits. In the second one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 non-zero digits. We do have 1 zero that comes between 2 non-zero digits. So this 0 is significant. We also have 2 leading zeros. These leading zeros are placeholders. They are not significant. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant digits. This is the significant 0. These 2 zeros are not. Number 3, we have 2 non-zero digits. We have 3 zeros that come between those 2 non-zero digits. So these 3 zeros are all significant. The 2 terminal zeros, however, are not significant. There is no decimal place, so these 2 zeros are not significant. So in number 3, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant digits. In number 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-zero digits. There's no zeros, so all 5 digits are significant. Number 5, 1 non-zero digit. We have 2 terminal zeros. There is, however, a decimal place, so both of these zeros are significant. So this 10.0 has 3 significant digits. So if you got those last 5 problems correct, you could stop here. But if you would like more practice, I suggest that you pause the video and determine the number of significant digits in each of these 5 problems. And when you are finished, restart the video. Okay, so let's take a look at these 5 problems. Number 1 has 2 non-zero digits. There is a 0 that comes between those 2 non-zero digits, so this 0 is significant. There's 2 leading zeros. These 2 leading zeros are placeholders. They are not significant. So we have 1, 2, 3 significant digits. In number 2, we have 3 non-zero digits. We do have 1 0 that comes between 2 non-zero digits. So it is significant, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 significant digits. Number 3, we have 2 non-zero digits, the 9 and the 2. We have 3 zeros that are called leading zeros. So even though there's a decimal place here, there's no non-zero digit in front of them, so they are placeholders. There is only 2 significant digits here. These are important because if we didn't have them, the number would be 0.92, which is not equal to 0.0092. So these zeros are important for placeholders, but they are not significant digits. So this is not the same. Number 4, we have 3 non-zero digits. We have 1 0 that comes between those 2 non-zero digits, so it is significant. And then we have a trailing 0, or a terminal 0. The terminal 0 comes after a decimal place. There is a decimal in the number. So this 0 is significant. So in number 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant digits. And number 5, we have 3 non-zero digits. We have 6 terminal zeros. But there is no decimal point here. So these 6 zeros are not significant. They are placeholders. If we didn't have those zeros there, we would write 345, which is not the same thing as 345 million. So we need the zeros to get the correct number, but they are not significant. So 345 million only has 3 significant digits. Okay, let's look at one last set of examples. Just like before, pause the video and determine the number of significant figures in each of these 5 numbers. When you have finished, restart the video to check your answers. Okay, so the number 1 here, we have 1, 2, 3 non-zero digits. We have a leading 0, which is not significant, and we have a terminal 0. The terminal 0 comes after a decimal place. There's a decimal point in this number, so this 0 is significant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 significant digits. In the second number, we have 3 non-zero digits. We have 2 terminal zeros. There is no decimal point here, so these 2 zeros are not significant. They are placeholders. So we only have 1, 2, 3 significant digits. In the third one, we have 1, 2, 3 non-zero digits, and then we have 2 zeros between the non-zero digits, so these 2 zeros are both significant. So we have 5 significant digits. In the fourth example, we have 2 non-zero digits and 3 leading zeros. Even though there's a decimal point, these 2 zeros are still not significant. They are just placeholders because they are leading zeros with no non-zero digit in front. So we only have 2 significant digits. And in the last example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-zero digits. We do have 2 zeros that come between non-zero digits. So these 2 zeros here are significant. In addition, we have 2 terminal zeros. Because there is no decimal point here, these 2 zeros are not significant. So in this number we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 significant digits.